and Mrs. Rogers.
Okay, Daniel. What can I say? He's a nice young man. I've known him for many years. Can anyone be too perfect? I thought. Surely not. But apart from him being a Man United fan, he's all right. So I went to his stag last week, his home stag, to see what he was like drunk, not the other word. Seen him, Ahmad, you spewing up in the wheelie bin. And I was like, where's his mates? So all his mates come out then, picked his head up, and started taking selfies. And I was like, yeah, this is cool, right? He's not so perfect after all. So Candice couldn't have picked a better man, and I welcome you to the family. Ahmad. Here we go, Candice. Candice. My beautiful princess, all grown up. She's so organised, like OCD organised. She organised this wedding practically on her own. But materialistic, she's not. It's like tell her on her 4th birthday, we bought her a massive playhouse, huge playhouse, really expensive thing. So I was taking her out, putting it all together. So I was like, where's Candice? She was in the box. Think I could get her in a playhouse? We ended up making the box into a playhouse. And someone said, why don't you take it back? I said, yeah, I've got a box for it. And she's never lied to me. Never. When she was 8, I think she was about 8, she asked Lana Sylvia to make this massive sponge cake with jam and coconut on top, you know, the one. So my mother now, she can't make a little cake. It's got to be massive. So she gave it to her, and she asked her mother to cut it up for her, so she can give it to her friends. But half hour later, the cake was gone. I said, where's that cake gone? Sold it all. For £1 a slice. She knew from the start, like, she never lies, you know. And it was like, we approaching Christmas one year, and she goes, Dad, quick, come here. I seen Santa flying over on a sleigh. Don't tell Mum, you know, because I won't get any presents. I leave out, remember that? Yeah, I know. Right, I loved every minute of watching you grow up. From birth to this magical day. And it's not just a pleasure being your father, it's an honour being your father. So do we toast now, or to the bride and groom? Toast? Okay, right, I'm going to have a nervous breakdown now.
Good afternoon. No? Is it afternoon? Good evening, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Adam, and I'm the best man. As you can see, I am just pretty nervous. Just a word of warning, I do have a really bad sense of dry humour. So I'm hoping it won't be a complete disaster for you all. I'm also a complete novice at speaking In fact, since writing this speech, I've been getting really bad flashbacks to my Welsh oral exam. And I actually answered a question with doing Hoffi Spurial, which later on I found out meant I like rubbish. So, yeah, wish me luck. Before I start, I must say it has been such an emotional day. Even the cake is in tears. Yeah, that's the only bad joke going in, don't worry. Right, I would like to start by giving a special shout out to the parents of the bride and groom for helping this day happen. And of course, I couldn't start the speech without mentioning Candice and Daniel's pride and joy Luna. I remember the day actually Daniel told Candice that he wanted a Siberian Husky. And as usual, Candice put her foot down and said, no. No chance, pal. So they compromised and brought Luna into their lives. On behalf of the bridal party, including my future wife and myself, I would like to say a massive thank you to both Candice and Daniel for asking us to be part of one of the most important days of their lives. I'm pretty sure we can all appreciate the amount of effort gone into the organisation of the wedding in this incredible venue. Am I right, Cand? Yeah. And that no expenses have been spared for us all to enjoy this day. I'm sorry, I did try and push for an open bar, but Dan was having none of it. Tight does. I must take this opportunity to say to the bridesmaids, you're all looking lovely today, and the bridesmaids come second only to the beautiful bride. Sorry, Zaf. Who I'm sure you will all agree looks simply stunning, and Dan, who just looks simple and stunned. From as far back as I can remember, watching Daniel and Candice in the early days of the relationship, I had a feeling they would end up getting married. I'm delighted, of course, to see my best friend so happy, although he's decided to leave me for a woman. I couldn't have wished for a more perfect bride. Second page. For those of you who don't know this, Daniel picked up the nickname of Podge at comprehensive school and has stuck ever since. So apologies to anyone who might get confused if I slip up and say his nickname, especially during the speech. I probably have already, and I'm expecting a clip around the year from Julie later at some point. So don't be alarmed if this happens, anyone, okay? We were out nearly every day together growing up through school. Lucky we only lived a few streets away. I could walk over to his house, and as a group of boys wander around the streets and go skating down the skate park, or on the beach, or stand in Morrison's car park trolley shelter. As we grew older and we had left school, we found the nightlife. Student nights especially. Coming home stupid o'clock in the morning with the Mackie D's and going to gigs in Windsor and Neath. I also went on my first lads' holiday with Dan to Greece, and then a few years later we were in Australia together, and almost getting me thrown out of my apartment by the landlord for being too loud. Yeah, can you imagine that? Him being too loud. Anyways, whilst stealing other best man speeches on the internet, apparently the perfect best man speech should last as long as it takes for the groom to make love. So please raise a glass. No, don't worry, I'm only joking. No, don't do it. It's not. I'm glad that went down well. So, I found out recently that Dan likes finger painting, mowing the lawn, sunset walks on the beach, and especially getting fined for walking the dog on the beach. And as you can tell, Dan, I haven't got a projector set up for you to embarrass you with baby pictures in the bathtub dribbling, rocking a Suds mohawk, or playing outdoors with a fruit shoot. Mainly because they couldn't get a projector big enough to fit your massive head on. Can I carry on? Yeah, is this okay? Special shout out to the lads, the boys, came on the stag do in Amsterdam. Cheers, boys. I hope you all enjoyed the activities and the cafes that were there to offer. I will say it probably would have been better if we actually did push Dan into the canal as planned, but I won't go any further than that. I wanted to make this speech just a little bit extra special, so I tried to link this special day with events through history. I found a few I would like to share with everyone. So on the 2nd February in 1989, Sky Television was launched. And Candice knows more than anyone that Dan loves Sky, especially the sports. And in 2009, a shoe was thrown at the Chinese Prime Minister. Just put that one just to make the speech a bit longer, really. Nothing more to it. Right, okay. All jokes aside now. Please don't cry in front of all these people. It's been a great honour to have been given the role of best man for your wedding. I think you're an incredibly lucky guy who has managed to pick a woman who's all around beautiful, witty, smart, and organised. Never forget that. You've been a fantastic friend for as long as I can remember. And yes, we've had our differences. Just nothing a bit of plastic surgery wouldn't fix. You've been by my side through the good and the bad times, and I've always offered you your time to help me out when I've needed it the most, and I'm very grateful for that. And the same, of course, goes to you, Candice. To finish, I would just like to say I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their day, and to be upstanding to the newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs. Rogers.
Mrs. Rogers and I would like to thank you all for coming today. Obviously, it wouldn't have been the same without you, but it would have been a hell of a lot cheaper. I just want to start by saying thank you to Old Walls. The ceremony this morning and obviously the food was absolutely brilliant, so thank you guys. So this story goes back to Christmas 2012 when I got down on one knee and asked Candice to marry me. And then me and Candice came here November 2017, and then I got down on both knees and asked my dad to pay for it. Thank you, Dad. Sharon and Simon, you guys are truly amazing. You've been with us since the start, and I couldn't have asked for any better. I promise to always take care of Candice and to never let her or you guys down. Mum, you're the rock of the family that's held us all together the past couple of years. You look amazing. I know you've been worrying, but you're absolutely perfect. And I promise that I will always be Mommy's boy. Dad, we've had a rough fortnight, but we got through it all together, and we couldn't have asked for any more from you. Thank you, Dad. So, the nanas. We got Betty and June, and Sylv. Some people only have 2 nanas. I was lucky enough to have a 3rd in Betty. It's crazy how my nana and Betty, their lives somehow mirror each other. Both of them living in Purcell Avenue, and both of them losing their husbands way too soon. I know my bumper would have loved Candice as much as I do, and I know that I would have been as close with Emmeline as I am with the rest of the family. So can we just do a toast to Alan and Emmeline? Stacey, we've been through ups and downs, highs and lows, but you've always been that proud sister, willing to tell everyone in the room that I was your little baby brother. Thank you. Saffron, the little pocket rocket. Me and Candice would like to thank you for everything you've done throughout the wedding, and even before that. We truly appreciate your friendship, you and Adam, and you're a truly amazing friend to the both of us. We love you. Adam, friends from the start. Primary, comp, college, work, and back in comp we even grew our hair together. Mine a little bit gothic. Adam a bit like Justin Bieber. But looking at the girls we both have now, I say we've done all right. I've got down here cigars, but obviously in the rush this morning we forgot them. When I asked Adam to be my best man, we had a cigar outside my house, so we were both out the back smoking the cigar, both coughing, both sputtering, and neither of us wanted to be the first one to say, I quit. So we outdid the cigars and we said that we'd finish them today. But I forgot. I can't wait to stand by your side next year when you marry Saf. I love you, man. My wife. I can honestly say I'm the luckiest guy in the room. We started on 28th of March 2010 up until now. 2 years being a boyfriend just wasn't good enough for me. So I had to tie you down.
Come on, keep it PG.
At the time, I was on an apprentice wage, so me and my mother would go to Neath every month, and every bit of my pay packet, go to the jewellers and buy you an engagement ring. And I'll never forget your reaction when I got down on one knee and asked you, will you marry me? Did you ask my dad? Sorry. I know I don't always tell you how much I appreciate you. You're the reason why there's food in the fridge and the house is so clean. And I often wonder why you put up with me. But then I remember the pension. All jokes aside, I love you to the moon and back. You're my best friend, my soulmate, and now my wife. So, a couple of years ago, my mother bought something from Tiffany & Co. So I took the box, and I put a digestive biscuit in it. And I gave it to Candice. And she's never let me live it down. So, as a wedding present.
Better not be.
So it's a Tiffany & Co. pendant with her new initials on it. I hope you enjoy the night tonight. Obviously we've got a band coming on. Good night, God bless.